The silver screen's most anticipated on-screen pairing may be hitting an unexpected snag, as reports swirl that Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas's collaborative project, the underwater supernatural thriller Deeper, has been indefinitely postponed. At 63 and 37 respectively, the duo, whose off-screen romance had fueled endless tabloid fantasies, allegedly called it quits several weeks ago, after a whirlwind 9 months that blended intense passion with the high-stakes world of Hollywood filmmaking. Rehearsals for the film, directed by acclaimed auteur Mark Forster, Finding Neverland, Quantum of Solace, had already commenced in the fog-shrouded studios of London, with the pair diving headfirst into character prep. Yet, in a twist worthy of Cruise's own Mission Impossible franchise, personal heartache has derailed what promised to be a cinematic deep dive into uncharted emotional and aquatic territories. Deeper, a Warner Brothers production greenlit with a rumored $150 million budget, centers on an astronaut, Cruise, who, after a catastrophic space mission, finds himself plummeting into Earth's abyssal ocean depths. There, amid bioluminescent horrors and psychological unraveling, he encounters an enigmatic deep-sea explorer played by de Armas, whose own backstory hints at corporate espionage and lost love. The script, penned by rising star writer Aaron Cressida Wilson, The Girl on the Train, weaves high-octane action with existential dread, exploring themes of isolation, redemption, and the thin line between human resilience and madness. It would have marked the first time Cruise and de Armas shared the screen, a pairing that studio execs hyped as lethal chemistry meets oceanic terror. Early concept art leaked online showed Cruise in a battered submersible suit, de Armas wielding a harpoon gun amid glowing jellyfish swarms, visuals that screamed Oscar bait wrapped in blockbuster spectacle. The breakup, first whispered in industry circles before exploding into headlines, was reportedly initiated by de Armas, who felt the relationship's velocity outpacing her comfort zone. A well-placed source confided to Us Weekly, things were moving fast and she started to get a little uncomfortable with how fast it was going. Cruise, ever the adrenaline junkie, known for scaling Burj Khalifa facades and piloting his own Gulfstream, brings an intensity to all facets of life from stunt work to romance. Their courtship ignited in February, amid the cobblestone charm of London, where they were first photographed sharing a candlelit meal at Scott's, the Mayfair seafood haven frequented by Bond villains and A-listers alike. What began as flirtatious glances during a mutual friend's dinner evolved into a full-fledged affair, complete with whispered Scientology curiosities from her side and aviation tales from his. From there, the pair became inseparable, jetting off for sun-drenched escapes that blended work and play. A romantic getaway to Spain's Costa Brava saw them strolling hand-in-hand along cliffside paths, de Armas in flowing sundresses, Cruise in crisp polos, paparazzi snapping shots of stolen kisses against azure backdrops. Vermont followed in summer, where they holed up in a lakeside cabin, trading Los Angeles glare for foliage-framed hikes and fly-fishing lessons. His idea, naturally. Their red carpet debut came at David Beckham's lavish 50th birthday bash in July, a star-studded spectacle at London's Chateau Marmont pop-up. De Armas shimmered in a crimson gown that hugged her curves like a second skin, while Cruise, dapper in a tailored tux, kept a protective arm around her waist, fending off well-wishers with his trademark megawatt grin. Insiders gushed about their undeniable chemistry, a spark that seemed to ignite every room they entered. Yet, beneath the glamour, cracks reportedly formed as production loomed. De Armas, the Cuban-Spanish ingenue who captivated in Knives Out and No Time to Die, craves relationships rooted in equality and pacing, lessons hard-learned from past flames like Ben Affleck and Edgar Ramirez. Cruise's world, by contrast, orbits around relentless drive, daily workouts at 5 a.m., script readings till midnight, and a personal ethic that borders on monastic discipline. The ballerina star put the brakes on, but she still likes Cruise a lot, the source elaborated, noting her admiration for his professionalism and zest for life. Though they are done for now, the two have a connection, and they will see how things go in the future. This isn't a scorched earth split, it's a pause button with mutual respect intact and professional obligations binding them closer than ever. The film's delay stems not just from romantic fallout but broader industry headwinds. Production halted amid escalating tariffs imposed by the Trump administration, which have jacked up costs for international shoots and equipment imports, issues plaguing everything from VFX pipelines to catering budgets. Forster, known for his meticulous underwater sequences, recall Stranger Than Fiction's dreamlike visuals, had scouted locations in the Bahamas and Malta, but geopolitical ripples forced a re-evaluation. Crew members, speaking anonymously, describe a tense atmosphere, daily scrapped, sets dismantled and actors idled in limbo. For Cruise, whose production company along with de Armas's co-finances the pic, the setback is personal. Deeper was envisioned as his next evolution post-Top Gun. Maverick, blending sci-fi spectacle with the introspective depth of Minority Report. De Armas, meanwhile, channels the frustration into her burgeoning solo slate. Fresh off Blonde's polarizing Marilyn Monroe biopic and the John Wick spin-off Ballerina, slated for 2025, she's eyeing roles that showcase her range, from period dramas to action vehicles. Her time with Cruise, though brief, was a crash course in Hollywood's upper echelons. Private jets to premieres, power lunches with Spielberg, and insights into Cruise's stunt choreography Bible. Anna's decision was about protecting her heart, the insider added, but Tom's intensity? It's magnetic. She wouldn't rule out circling back. Fans, devastated by the split, flood social media with montages of their jaunts, Spain's sunsets, Vermont's leaves, set to de Armas's sultry ghosted theme or Cruise's evergreen, Take My Breath Away. Theories abound. Was it Scientology schisms? Age gap anxieties? Or the curse of co-star couplings from Brad and Angie to Timothy and Lily Rose? Whatever the truth, Deeper's delay teases a tantalizing what-if. Their chemistry, bottled and submerged, could have been electric. As Hollywood reels from strikes and tariffs, this tale reminds us, even icons navigate love's treacherous currents. Cruise, ever the phoenix, will rebound, perhaps with a daring parachute drop into the next script. De Armas, fierce and fabulous, sails onward. And somewhere, in a London rehearsal room gathering dust, a submersible waits for its heroes to resurface.